Today we are sharing the 10 best brunch places in Salem, Oregon. So you are for sure going to want to stay tuned until the end. You're not going to want to miss anything today. But first, before we get into it, if you're new here, welcome. My name's Mariah.
And I'm Spencer.
And we are a top producing husband and wife real estate team here in Oregon. And we get calls, texts, and emails from people like you that are watching our YouTube videos all the time. If that's you, we would love to work with you as well. I'll put our contact information in the description below.
For the audience viewing this video today, I'm a breakfast person. I love going out to breakfast. I'll eat breakfast for lunch or dinner. It doesn't matter the time of day. Leave in the comments, do you like breakfast, lunch, or dinner? And maybe we'll do a future show for you.
Yeah, different like times of the day to eat, best places. Oh, that's good. Okay, so this first one is one of my personal favorites, and that's the French Press.
Now, through our travels, like we've done so much travels, but have you ever been to a place like French Press? When you've gone to Arizona, for instance, or Washington, or Canada, or Mexico.
There's definitely like, I don't know how to word this, like more modern or hip, cool coffee shops, but I just like the vibe there, and the food choices are good.
Because to me, it's more about the food as well.
Right. I know not everyone is into that theme. A lot of people might say it's a little outdated, even the whole French theme, but I really personally love it. There's an outdoor seating place, and I love sitting outside there. It's right by the busy like commercial street, so you can watch cars go by, and I just love it. But I also really love their food, and their drinks are so good. If you don't like coffee, which their coffee is delicious, but if you don't like coffee, their hot chocolate, their Belgian hot chocolate is like,
I've never gotten a hot chocolate.
Phenomenal. It's very, very fancy hot chocolate.
I'm an espresso guy.
Yes.
I like their little cups. They give you little cups of shots of espresso, and they make you really feel important there, especially if you're there on a work business day.
Yes. It's a great place. I have a lot of work, business meetings there, whether it's with other real estate agents or home buyers. I love meeting there. And they also have really great crepes that are, Nutella, whatever you want to put in them. Like it's a fun place.
Yeah. Customized crepes. I would say that's what they're more known for specifically. There's not many crepe areas here in the area. Yeah. You can go to a franchise, IHOP, whatever. Yeah. But French Press definitely has, I would say, the most bang for your buck. Menu price is a little bit spendy, but it's definitely food you're not getting anywhere else, especially more local here in Oregon.
And if you like spicy food, get the Cowboy Scramble, and you can thank me later. It is the best. Okay, so the next one is Annette's. This is over in Northwest Salem, so just over the West Salem Bridge on that side of town.
I really like Annette's, and here's why. They give you really great portions.
Yeah, I was just going to say, they have huge portion sizes.
Yeah, and I mean, expect to wait a little bit in line, but usually if you're waiting outside at places, that means the food's worthy and it's good. Now, there's a difference between 20, 30 minutes and an hour, but you'll definitely be satisfied after you order your breakfast here at Annette's, and they do have a bar area as well for the adults.
Oh, I never even have noticed their bar area. Guess I haven't been to that part of the restaurant. Okay, number 3 is Taproot. So this is going to be located downtown. I used to be a frequent, have not gone in a long time. They have, I think they still have smoothies. They used to have great smoothies. They
got like avocado stuff. It's
avocado
really
milkshakes. I don't know that that's a breakfast food, but they do have really great breakfast. And I just feel like you can't go wrong. They also have a whole vegan menu.
Yeah, I would say their menu is none like anywhere else here in the local area, especially. And they're located downtown Salem, walking distance to the majority of the other shops. And they do have a breakfast menu.
Yes.
And I would suggest they are a bang for your buck breakfast menu. There's one dish, I think it was like $6, and you get 2 eggs, a bacon, or something like that, and a piece of toast.
Yeah.
Affordability, I would say, at least on one of their breakfast dishes. Go try it out.
And I don't, if you, they have some other, unhealthy things, but if you are someone that likes to eat healthy, they do have a lot of healthy options. I think they use like organic food as well. So,
clean foods.
Yeah. The next is word of mouth. Another place you're going to expect to wait. Usually it's a pretty long wait, because I think they close at like 1 or 12 or 2.
Their business hours are a little strange.
Yeah.
But the building itself, it's a house.
Yeah, it's an old house.
Literally imagine an old historical house, and they remodeled it into a breakfast serving area, and it's very cramped. It's very tight spaced. So if you're not wanting to be elbow to elbow with somebody, set it and forget it. But I can guarantee you their food menu, portions, their pancakes are unbelievable. They have amazing breakfast dishes.
Their burritos are massive. If you want a giant burrito, then breakfast burrito. They're another place with really good fancy hot chocolate.
They've definitely hit like an Ordinance top 5 list of known breakfast places to eat. So if you're here traveling, go try it out. Word of mouth.
The next one, I added this one for you, and that's White's.
White's. Oh my gosh. I love an old retro 50 diner style. I mean, I'll go to Denny's. I really like Denny's. My grandpa loved Denny's.
But this isn't
this
isn't like
local
a chain.
though.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what I mean though.
Yeah.
I really love those diner style, old school, classic breakfast joints where I can walk in. I know exactly what I'm getting. I'm getting my black coffee out of the pot.
Yeah.
And it's not costing me an arm or a leg. I feel like White's off of Commercial Street right across from Roadhouse Barn, or the Best Little Roadhouse, is one of, I would say, the most affordable but more spacious places you can go in, walk in, get a nice plate of food, and feel satisfied afterwards.
Yeah. Personally, I could go the rest of my life and never go here again, but everyone has different taste buds. So that's why we included a little bit of everything. So depending on your taste buds. Yes. The next one, I've actually never been here for breakfast, but I did see on their menu, they have fried chicken and waffles, which I'm not surprised. And that is Noble Wave. This is located downtown Salem. It's a Louisiana style joint. We've only been there for dinner.
Lunch and dinner.
Yeah, lunch and dinner. It's another one. It's honestly, people really like it. It's not really my favorite just because it's not really my kind of food, but
more I would say deep fried, oiled, greasy foods, which I mean, it's totally okay to eat. I love their cheese puffs, but that's not necessarily
the cheese curds are good. The cheese curds are really good. I would assume the fried chicken and waffles are really good. I do love fried chicken and waffles. I feel like there's not a lot of places where you can find, like everywhere doesn't have that. So.
But it is a downtown breakfast joint option, which there's 2 hotels downtown, walkable.
Yes. Okay, this other one you could walk from either of the hotels downtown Salem, and that is Busic Court.
I really like Busic Court. And it does, I mean, it's very basic. It's nothing like extravagant. You're going to walk in, you have your old, wooden top tables, 4 people to a table. And space, I would suggest, is a little bit limited, but I mean, conservatively, their menu's affordable. They have an amazing. I know they're known for the biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, that's what I think of when I think of it. It's like a big fresh thing of gravy and
homemade rolls, that type of thing. Good portion. Every time I've gone there, I've always felt satisfied. Service is always great, and the service, by the way, is always great for the majority of all of these places. I've never had a problem not being waited on. I've never had a problem with customer service when I'm waiting in line. Very, very respectful joints to go to.
And Busic Court is another one of those where they give massive portions, so you definitely are going to leave full. The next one is the original Pancake House on Commercial Street.
This used to be one of your favorites.
We never go there,
we haven't gone
but
in a while.
I just really like it. I just like it there. It's got this
good option.
It's got this log cabin feel. They hand squeeze. They have a juicer there. It's not by their hands, but they
with the pulp.
Homemade orange juice is what I'm trying to say. They make homemade orange juice with the pulp, so that's kind of fun. I mean, they pour coffee out of the pot. It's kind of one of those style, but they have really good food besides just pancakes. I think they're a really good restaurant.
I mean, every weekend you drive by the original Pancake House, and I mean, it's full. You're generally going to wait 15, 20 minutes in line, but I like this place too. Kid friendly. I don't have to feel like I got to dress up to be there. I'm a normal dude just sitting at breakfast, enjoying my family breakfast meal here. And prices, I mean, you're going to average, $14 to $19.
This next one is one where it's not a sit-down restaurant where you're going to be sitting at a table and someone's taking your order. This is more like you're going to walk in, go up to the table and order, and then sit down and they'll bring it to you, that style. And it's not going to be like a full breakfast plate, but they sell things like bagels or bagel sandwiches. I think that style of things, but all of the food that I've had here, even whether it's for breakfast or even later in the day, has been really, really good, as well as the coffee and teas and all of those drinks. And that is Isaaics Downtown.
Okay.
Isaaics, is it called Isaaics Room?
I've always called it Isaaics Room. I think if you consider Isaaics Downtown, it'll get you to the appropriate location. But there's two, I think.
There's two. Well, the other one has a different name, but it's like same owner, same brand or whatever. Yeah. This one that I'm talking about, though, because they do have a different menu, is located literally right across the street from Riverfront. So it's a great place.
Downtown.
During the summer, I love to park, at Isaaics Downtown and grab a bagel and a coffee and then walk over to Riverfront. It's just a good, it's a good atmosphere. It's kid friendly for the most part.
I'd say if you type in Isaaics Downtown, you'll get exactly where you need to go.
Yeah.
I did have a meeting there once, and I told him Isaaics Room. That's what I've always called it. For whatever reason, he showed up at the other Isaaics Room. If there's two of them, I called it Ike Box.
Right.
And we had to communicate for him to get to the right place. So Isaaics Downtown will get you to where you need to be. Great coffee. They do have food options, more bagel style. Yeah. Nothing, extravagant breakfast, but they do have a kitchen, which is good if you got an appetite, wine, stuff like that.
Yeah, they do have wine actually. Yeah. Okay, the last one is, I don't know if you've ever been here. It's called Mama's On the Go Bistro. So
I've never been inside.
I have had their breakfast sandwiches before, and they are quite good. But they're a very simple. I mean, it's not going to be a restaurant situation. I usually go through the drive-through. They do have a very small area where you can go inside. I like them for their coffee, but they do have breakfast sandwiches, and they're pretty good as well. It's going to be located also across by White's, also across the street
right before White's. Yeah, it's north of White's. And I mean, for the majority of places we just listed off today, we're talking Commercial Street in downtown Salem.
Yeah.
We didn't really touch much on Northeast Salem. I got a couple off the top of my head. Maybe another day we'll go over that.
Yeah.
But that's just the area we particularly stay within. That's why we're providing it for you guys. So Southeast Salem, Central Salem. If you're wanting to move to those locations, you definitely have great breakfast options, and we're always happy to give you more recommendations. So feel free to leave us the comments, but tell me, do you want lunch, breakfast, or dinner? And we will come up with another list of maybe when you're visiting Oregon, where you should go to next.
Absolutely. And we do have an entire playlist on our channel with more restaurants to try, coffee shops to try, and things to do in the area. So be sure to head over to our channel and check out those playlists. Also, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because we do come on here every week and talk all about living in, relocating to, and real estate in our specific area in Oregon. And we'll see you guys next week.